We do every Monday morning before we start. Let's have a scripture read. And you know, when I thought about the world and I thought about the conditions, pray. Uh, 1 Thessalonians 5 and 17 study Bible says, pray constantly. King James Version says, pray without ceasing. That's what we got to do, ladies and gentlemen. We got to pray for our country and pray for the ones that are leading our country. Now, I'll be right back. I'm so excited. I got the rodeo queens here. It's the rodeo this weekend, and you know how I get when it gets rodeo time. And I want everybody to know, Friday morning, Steve Camp and yours truly, Halstead, I have challenged him. I will stay on the bull longer than him. If I fall off, y'all push me back up there. We'll be right back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross, Blue Shield, 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers can make up to $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them. Shirley, tell me something. How long have you been driving for Wiley Sanders Truck Line?
October will be 28 years.
Did your mother drive for us?
33 years.
And who else in your family worked for?
My dad worked in the shop, and my husband was also a driver and worked in the shop.
So Wiley Sanders Truck Line is family, family, family.
Always.
That's right. Come join us today, the family of Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. You know, animals are real important to the world. Let me tell you why they're important. Because they was created just like us by God. And they're so beautiful, and when I was raising my kids, we always had a cat and a puppy. It was just something that was just necessary. I have a cat now, and I won't tell y'all, I'm challenging everybody to get a cat, because I'm getting one today. So my wife is watching this morning. They know that you're coming to get a cat for us. They got a black and white one. It's all picked out for us. So tell me, how many cats do y'all have?
Currently, we have 119 in our care.
Whoa! And what is that little kitty's name?
This is Remy.
Hey, Remy, look at there. Don't you want to take this cat home with you? Come on, think about it. And what is the little fella name on that? That's Charlie, right? Mm-hmm. Now, what kind of dog is that?
Border Collie mix.
Okay, he is so pretty. I love his ears. He's so pretty. So tell us, what is the process of getting an animal from you guys?
So our adoption process is quite easy. You apply, and it takes within 24 to 48 hours for us to process the application. What we do is we check your vet reference. We do a virtual home visit just to make sure that you have a safe environment for the animals and that all of your current pets are vaccinated.
Oh, okay. So you go to people's houses, just like adopting a child.
Well, we do it virtually since COVID.
Virtually by the well, that's good.
Yes,
that's really good.
Yes, sir.
Because we won't want a mean person to get them.
Exactly. We want our animals to stay in their homes once they're adopted.
Okay.
We have less than a 1% return rate, so we've been doing this for a while, and we really enjoy the people that adopt our pets and want to make sure they get great homes.
Okay. Well, I have a little kitten, and they get to stay in the house till they get big. And then we move them on outside. I had a very interesting story about cats. I had a cat one time that really, this one won't do it, but I had a cat that I think he thought he was a dog. He walked with me, walked beside me. I got him to do all kind of little tricks and stuff. Somebody stole him. I was so upset. That was the gray and white, and that's why I was asking you about that. So how many dogs do you guys have?
Right now, 186.
186?
Yes, sir. It is unfortunately puppy and kitten season, so we stay very, very full during this time of year.
Now, it's been a long time since I got one. Y'all, once you get it, don't you pay for the neutering thing and whatnot? Tell us about that.
Correct. So our adoption fee for cats is $50. That covers their feline leukemia and FIV testing, all of their vaccinations, microchip, and spay and neuter. The dogs are a $100 adoption fee. It covers their heartworm test, all of their vaccinations, spay and neuter, and their microchip.
Okay, so if you get one and say he has not got to that point yet, I think they want you to put your mic on. It should be right there beside you. Thought that to me. Don't charge that to you. You got one in your chair too.
Let me get this.
I'm not even gonna blame that on Steve. I should have been wrong.
No worries.
So once again, since we do have a mic, now I want to make sure everybody hears this process. What is the process about adopting one?
So our adoption process is that once you apply, it takes 24 to 48 hours. What we do is we do a virtual home visit. We also do a vet reference to make sure that your current pets are vaccinated. That's just to make sure that we provide a safe environment for all of the pets that we adopt out. Our adoption fee is $50 for cats. That includes the feline leukemia and FIV testing, all their vaccinations, spay and neuter, and microchip.
Okay. And how's the microchip work?
So microchips are really instrumental in getting pets back to their homes. So say this little kitty right here runs out your door and your neighbor finds it. So they can take it to a local shelter or to a local vet and scan it for the chip, and it automatically comes up with your information so that they can call you.
Oh, okay. But they have to carry it to the vet.
Correct.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
It is.
I might well still have my gray cat if I'd have had that. I
Right.
didn't have that.
Well, you know,
I don't know much about electronics.
out of all the pets that go missing in the United States, only 70% are returned. The other 30% are never found.
Really?
And so microchips have been instrumental in returning a lot of pets to their homes.
So what's the rating on with the ones with the microchip? High?
Over 80%.
Over 80%.
So it goes up about 10% if your your pets are microchipped.
So I guess in your line of work, you must have a love for this. How long
Oh,
have you
yes.
been doing this?
I've been doing this since 2009.
It's 2009. Well, tell me this. What is your name?
Tiffany Hamilton.
Timothy Hamilton. And how long you been doing this?
I just started at the end of January.
Do you love it? Mm-hmm. I have been there, and it's real noisy.
Oh, yes.
I
Oh,
see y'all
yes.
sometimes. I have to ride by there every day going home.
Oh, yes.
Well, that's good. You know, we're going to ask to everybody that hear us. And if you got kids and you don't have a pet, I'm going to tell you something. I don't know what it is about a pet, but I think everybody in this studio will agree with me. A kid with a pet makes him just a little more happy.
Oh, yes.
And it teaches responsibilities. My kids always had to water theirs and feed them, and it teaches them responsibility.
Right.
And it's just good to have them around. One thing about your pet, he ain't never mad with you.
Exactly. You always come home to somebody that loves you.
Come home to somebody else. Well, we thank you guys so much for what you do here in Troy, Alabama, and I hope somebody come by and get one. And I promise you, I'm dead serious. I'm coming to get me a little kitten because we've been wanting to, and now we'll have to.
That sounds good.
So something come out of this deal. You did get. You say you had how many cats?
130.
Okay, make it 129. Make it 129. I ain't gonna get no dog. We got a dog. My wife got a dog. I'm out the dog.
I can hook you up with
You can
one
hook me up.
or two or 10.
So what kind of dogs do you have? Because lots of them.
So we have anything from a Chihuahua all the way up to Great Dane mixes. We take in,
Wow.
we're not breed specific, so we take in pets based on the need. And right now we have a tremendous amount of pets from small dogs all the way up to large breeds.
Well, that's good. I want to tell you, you ladies, that you always got an open floor mat here. And if you start getting me a flyer, I'll announce it sometime in the time. I like to thank Wally Sanders Truck Line for always being willing to help in this community and
Right.
to announce things. It don't cost you nothing to be nice to someone.
Right. And Wally Sanders has been a big supporter of us in the Sanders
Yeah.
family.
So you just keep doing what you're doing, and we're going to do what we can do to help. Thank you so much for being on.
Thank you so much for having us.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, do you know what time it is? Y'all like the rodeo?
Oh, yes.
Y'all going to the rodeo?
Oh, yes.
We're going
We
to
will
rodeo
be there.
this weekend. I get excited when they come to the rodeo. We got some rodeo queens. in
I
there.
see. I
Aren't they
see.
cute?
I'm going to have to
Look
borrow
at
their
those
hats.
I took my cowboy hat today. I didn't wear my cowboy hat today. But we finna have some fun.
Oh, yeah.
I want everybody to be looking and be thinking. Christmas. Mr. Wiley Sanders told me something one time. He said, the older you get, the faster it comes.
Oh, yeah.
And it is coming fast. And I see them pretty little girls over there. I can't wait to hear them say, Merry Christmas for Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. I just can't wait to hear it. I just can't wait to hear it. We'll be right back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Shirley, tell me something. How long have you been driving for Wiley Sanders Truck Lines?
October will be 28 years,
Did your mother drive once?
33 years.
And who else in your family worked for?
My dad worked in the shop, and my husband was also a driver and worked in the shop.
So Wiley Sanders Truck Lines is family, family, family.
Always.
That's right. Come join us today, the family of Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Wally Sanders Truck Line been in business since 1959 and we'll still
Growing.
We've been in business since 1959 and we'll still
Growing.
Wally Sanders Truck Line. From 1959 to 2022, we'll still
Growing.
How many years is that, Mr. Glenn? Ricky, why this T680?
Got a nice digital dashboard, easy to read.
Man, Wally Sanders Truck Line. We got competitive pay. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. We can get you home, Wally Sanders. Come drive for the best today. Wally Sanders Truck Line. At Wally Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross Blue Shield 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wally Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wally Sanders Truck Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers can make up to $150,000 a year. Wally Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them. Sure. Tell me something. How long have you been driving for Wally Sanders Truck Line?
October will be 28 years,
Did your mother drive for us?
33 years.
And who else in your family worked for?
My dad worked in the shop, and my husband was also a driver and worked in the shop.
So Wally Sanders Truck Line is family, family, family.
Always.
That's right. Come join us today, the family of Wally Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. At Wally Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross Blue Shield 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wally Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wally Sanders Truck Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers can make up to $150,000 a year. Wally Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them. Sure. Tell me something. How long have you been driving for Wally Sanders Truck Line?
October will be 28 years,
Did your mother drive for us?
33 years.
And who else in your family worked for?
My dad worked in the shop, and my husband was also a driver and worked in the shop.
So Wally Sanders Truck Line is family, family, family.
Always.
That's right. Come join us today, the family of Wally Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Wally Sanders Truck Line.
That's right.
Okay. All y'all gotta do is stand there and look pretty. Y'all ready? Y'all got it?
It'll help me look a little better.
Oh, we're live. See, you don't go live until we tell you. See, he's trying to get me upset because you know I'm out riding this Friday morning. Mr. John, it's that time of year.
It is that time of the year to get out and have some fun at the rodeo.
It's the rodeo time. We're finna rodeo. But look at here. What all you got with you this morning? You ain't
We
by
got
yourself.
got some pretty rodeo queens here.
They were one. They queen, ain't
They
it?
queen.
It's all over
You're
it
right.
once you get the truck
Once
talking.
you get that, right.
Yeah, all right. And who is that young lovely lady you got with you?
I'm Nancy Ray.
It's Miss Nancy Ray.
Okay, Miss Ray. So tell me about your girls here. Let me tell their name. What's your name?
Sydney Shelley,
How old are you?
7 years old.
You're 7 years old. Talk real loud. Tell me again.
7 years old.
Tell me your name. Real loud.
Sydney Shelley.
All right, Sydney Shelley. You're so pretty. And your name?
Riley Grant.
Riley Grant. Okay, and your name?
My name is Emma Grace Broyles.
Okay, so y'all are the winners. Are y'all ready to do the Christmas commercial for me?
Yes, sir.
Y'all really ready?
Yes, sir.
I just want to do a little practice run. I can't help it. I just want to do a little practice run. I just want to hear y'all say as loud as you can, Merry Christmas from Wally Sanders Truck Line. We're going to go on a countdown now. We're going to go on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Merry Christmas from Riley Sanders Truck Line.
Okay. Come on.
That needs a little work.
Okay. I'm going to go in there with y'all this time. Y'all ain't going to let the old man be louder than y'all. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Merry Christmas from Wally Sanders Truck Line. Y'all going to do good. Y'all going to do good. Mr. Johnny, it's that time of the year, and you know how I get when it comes to the rodeo and get to see all the little ladies dressed up like that. The
Yeah.
little boys with their big belts on.
And that cowboy hat.
Huh, little cowboy
Yeah.
hat. I heard you ask these lovely ladies, were they going to ride the wagon with
Yeah.
us? Did they say yes?
They didn't say for sure yet, but I
They
hope
said,
so. Yeah,
they're going to ride.
they ride the wagon with us.
Well, tell me something. Are you excited?
I'm always excited about rodeo.
It is 32 years.
32 years, a long time.
Anything that stays that long got to be good.
Got to be good. You're right.
And you know what I'm about to say? I always have to commend the Pike County Cattlemen for always keeping things affordable, keeping the hot dogs, the hamburgers,
Yeah.
the snacks, keeping them affordable where a man and 2 or 3 kids can come and he can bring the whole family,
Yeah.
and it can be a night of family
That's
time.
right.
If it's ever been a time we need to have family time, it's now.
Yeah, that's the truth.
And
Yeah.
the rodeo brings that atmosphere, and everybody's smiling, and you got the hat sales, and you got the painting of the faces, and I'm gonna take some work off me this year. These queens, I'm gonna let them throw out the Wilder Sanders
good.
t-shirts. Let everybody fuss at them. I'm just I want
Throw
y'all to
me
come by.
one.
I want y'all to come by my table periodically during the rodeo, and I'm gonna give you some t-shirts, and y'all just go hand them out. How about that?
Sounds good.
Be
Yeah.
fair, kind of be fair. Go on one side one time and go on the other side. So tell me, is it a joy just working with these lovely ladies? Just tell me about it.
Yes, God did not bless me with a son, so I get my girl fix with these girls. We had our pageant 2 weeks ago, and it's sponsored by the Pike County Cattlewomen's Association. And we had a good response, and we're tickled to death. This is their first appearance, and Emma Grace will be carrying the American flag for the grand entry, and Ellen Lesser, who lives in Robertsville, she's not with us this morning. She'll be carrying the Alabama flag for the grand entry. So excited for them to get their feet wet.
I'm carrying the
Yeah,
flag. Now, they
rodeo.
carry that flag by horseback. Am
Oh,
I
yeah.
correct?
Oh, yeah.
That ain't nothing like it. It ain't nothing like it. I can't get this image out my head, and it's good when we honor people, but when you guys honored the past rodeo people and you had the horses walking around, I mean, my heart melted. My heart just melted. It looked like the horses just knew, I just commend y'all for doing that. I commend you because I remember last year you had the girls and you're still excited as you was then. This pageant, was last year the first year that y'all?
Yeah, in many, many years. I think the last pageant was held way back in the early 90s.
Yeah.
And Betty Hickson, who has passed away, was instrumental in getting that pageant going back then. And so we just decided it was time to do this. And we need pageants, smaller pageants now in the state of Alabama because to get it going again, because they kind of went away for a while. So we're glad to have the interest that we're growing these girls and hope that they'll continue on with their journey with another pageant, maybe Miss Rodeo Alabama or Miss Rodeo USA at some point.
And where's a better place to start than the Pike County Miss Cattlemen Association?
Absolutely.
That's right.
Is it any better place?
There ain't no better place.
It ain't no better place.
So
to
you'll
start.
have support from
And get a lot of
support.
support. It's. I tell people all the time. They always ask me because I'm getting up in age. And they always ask me when I'm gonna retire, and I tell them I'm having too much fun. I get to work with all these nice people. I get to be a part of the rodeo. I get to be a part of the auction, and it's just a lot of fun. And I tell you, and I don't just say it, but I say it from my heart. And me and my wife, we get excited coming up to it because it's kind of our whole weekend because we set up the table and. Most of the time, it'd be my same girls, I should say my same co-workers that works the table, and they be excited about it. And I met friends there, just consular friends, and they've seen that I'm a man of my word. I always tell them, man, and you girls, I'm going to tell you the same time. If you ever want to come out there and see one of them big trucks, you just call me. We'll take your picture by one. We'll let you get in one. We'll ride you around that building. We ain't got no horses, but we got some big trucks. We got some big trucks.
They pretty easy to ride.
They pretty easy to ride.
More my speed.
Huh?
I said more my speed.
More your speed.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm so excited about this. I hadn't drove in about 10 or 15 years because I'd had some surgery and stuff. Anyway, I ain't on no medicine, and so I got my qualification back, and I drove a truck the other day. That's a long time since the old days, Mr. Johnny.
A lot of different things.
I think this is a I never drove an automatic.
I never drove automatic. I
never
drove
know.
straight.
And I was
years
just
ago.
thinking, how will this work? Modern technology.
Yeah.
I take my hat off to it.
Yeah.
It is so amazing how it does. I mean, it just.
I bet it does.
You just feel it shift, and you can. I mean, it's exactly what it says.
You don't have to fight it going
You
up
don't
and
have to fight
downhill.
it. Hey, you don't have to worry about missing a gear. You don't have to worry about none of that. But tell me, what's the most exciting thing about getting ready for the pageant? Would you say?
Well, talking to the moms, because none of these girls have ever competed in a rodeo pageant before. I think Riley had some experience in other pageants, but rodeo pageants are just a little bit different because we have horsemanship. Now, the younger girls didn't have to do horsemanship. Our queen division, our teen division had to do horsemanship, and that means we want to see them be able to carry a flag and to be able to have control of their horse in the arena. So, and then we had amazing sponsors. We were able to give away almost $1,000 in prizes and gifts to the girls. We had some very generous, not just money, but some gift items. So our sponsorship has really helped a lot, and that's an incentive for the girls to get in. So,
well, let me say this to you. When you talk about sponsorship, and you talk about Pike County, I do 2 events. I do the book bag and I do the bicycles. But I hit with a lot of others, and I've never seen this community, and I'm just going to say this surrounding area, not be a part of it. And these guys, the Pike County Cattlemen, it's always yes. If it's family, if it's something for good, and that's the way this show is. If it's something positive, we get excited about it because that's what it takes, loving one another. So I can imagine the support you got with that. And let me ask this. I told you I wasn't going to ask you nothing you don't know. How long does it take you to get your horse where you can ride him and hold the flag? What is the process of that?
It's taken me my whole life to get comfortable with riding horses, and I did the rodeo pageant last year, and that was a big transition, and it was my first time doing it. And so carrying a flag and making your horse do exactly what you want to do is difficult and it's challenging, but the adrenaline rush is worth everything.
It's worth everything. Well, that's a good answer. How about you?
she didn't have to do
She didn't have to do it.
No.
Okay. So it takes a good horse then, don't it?
Yes, sir.
What's your horse name?
My horse's name is Smooch.
Smooch.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How long you and Smooch been together?
I've had her for 4 years.
Okay. Steve, can we get a horse in here? I mean, why we didn't have Smooch on the show? You don't want to bring Smooch? That might get us all run out. But that's so good. Y'all seem so happy and smile. Y'all just keep that. Y'all can win off your smile. Y'all can win off your smile. Look at the little one there. It's so good.
Well,
Did you have fun? What was the most fun thing you did doing it?
Dressing up for the pageant.
Dressing up for the pageant. All right. What was the most fun thing you had throughout the whole thing?
Making friends.
Making friends. That's a good. What's the most fun thing you had?
I think making friends was also really fun for me, but interacting with the judges and the older people in the community was also really eye-opening.
I'm not gonna give away one T-shirt. I got 3 that's gonna take care of that. Y'all know how to do it. I got that worked out. Be sure to come by my table.
They won't nobody fuss with them.
Well, nobody
No.
knows
Won't say a word.
them. House, I didn't get one.
They won't say a word. They'll be glad if they got one.
What was the funnest thing for you?
Well, I wear a couple of different hats when it comes to this rodeo. Mr. Johnny will tell you. We have the Western Festival on Saturday afternoon. It's for kids ages 4 to 12, and you'll see these girls walking around in there. And if it gets too hot, I'm going to send them inside. But there's Western games, and we'll have mutton busting during the Western Festival. If you're not familiar what mutton busting is, it's when you ride a sheep, and it's a free event for the kids. And we have all different Western games. We have one called Wild Cow Milking. It's not a real cow, but the kids get a lot of Western experience. We've got target games. And then on Saturday night, we have mutton busting. And right now we have registration open. It closes on Wednesday. this coming Wednesday at lunch, and so we're going to try to ride 12 riders during the rodeo. They actually going to ride during the rodeo.
That'll be fun.
And so, if they want to register, they can go on the Pike County Cattlemen's Facebook page or the Cattlewomen's Facebook page, and there's a link there that they can click on to register. It doesn't cost anything, and so we're going to pick us some riders, and I'm going to use these girls in the arena too to help when our kids get through riding, if you get my drift, to help them get back to the gate.
Yeah.
And so, but we have it. This rodeo is a great rodeo. I mean,
ain't no doubt.
It's not just a community, it's a county-wide and surrounding area, and so I'm just glad for these girls to be able to experience everything that we've got going on.
And you know, I tell everybody, I'm always talking about the Pike County Cattlemen Rodeo and the men and all, and I want to let you ladies know, these guys always remind me, before I get too far out there, they say, Hoss, we couldn't do it without the Pike County women.
That's right.
They always
That is
recognize
right.
you. They don't let, you know, because I get to running, they'll reel me back in. Wait a minute now. Don't forget about them ladies, because we couldn't do it without them. So I want to give y'all a big thank you on Truck Talk of what the ladies do for the Pike County.
Well, thank you.
Man. And they really recognize you ladies, and they always talk about it. And I'm going to tell you something. I've been going for several years now, and I've never seen a group of people that work so good together. And I've been all over this world, and I work for major truck lines, but the unity that you have, and I like to invite people to things that I know they're going to have a good time, and I know they're going to be treated right. And I'm not afraid to say, hey, come to our rodeo.
Right. It's good, clean family entertainment.
It
What
is. It is.
Bring the whole family.
That is. Mr. Johnny, he be walking around there, boy, and we be eating it. We have a good time. Just the smell of the hamburger cooking and that line when it gets long and them kids. I have a little girl. Her name is Katie, and a friend of mine is taking care of her, him and his wife, and I promised them that I'll always help them with every year. Me and her and my wife, I'll take them to the rodeo. She always gets excited. When she go to hear about the rodeo, she'll say, Mr. Hoss, Daddy coming to get me? Is he coming to get me? And I've just watched her grow up. And last year, you talk about registration, last year, I think either she was too tall, but she couldn't do the mud busting. She got to do it one year. And she come back, and I said, what's wrong? She said, I can't qualify for the mud busting. So you better qualify early and get all in. And tell me, what are the requirements, too?
They can't weigh more than, is for ages 4 to 7, they can't weigh more than 60 pounds, and they can't be taller than 45 inches.
I think she hit in the too tall bracket. It was somewhere.
She's pretty tall.
Yeah.
She was too tall. She was too tall.
We don't want their feet dragging.
Yeah. That's the cutest little thing, though, when some kids come out and they go, I saw a little kid just go like, but he just held on.
Hanging on the side. of it.
Hanging on the side.
That's a lot of fun.
That is a lot of fun. So tell me, there's a lot of people registered. You got a lot of people coming from long ways. Or
Yeah,
there be people coming from a
Cowboys coming from several states around. Cowgirls and Cowboys, they come from several states to participate in it.
And I tell you guys got all the hookups when they bring their campers, and they can
Plenty
just
of
hook up
barns.
right there with y'all. And
Plenty of barns for stalls and all in it where they can put the horses. So
we got a real Cattlemen's Association.
we got a real cattleman.
We got a real Cattlemen's.
And we cleaned up out there yesterday good. So
You cleaned up out there. Well, you know I got to ask you. Getting to work out that Thompson man. You getting to work out Mr. Thompson. That's the
I
president.
didn't even see him yesterday. Ronnie was there. Ronnie was there though.
You was cleaning up, but Ronnie was there.
Ronnie was there, yeah.
Ronnie was there. Ronnie is our special project man, and I remember when he got that towel. I was like, what are we going to do with a special project, man? I think I use it more than anybody. Every time I turn around, I'm picking up the phone.
And he knows how to take care of things.
He knows how to
Anything.
take, and you need a person like
You
that.
need somebody like that.
What you do, you know how to get these girls ready and get them motivated. Look how they just smiling and so happy, and they all gave good comments. They said they enjoyed it. They enjoy winning, especially the little one. She's so pretty. That's your mama? Okay, all right then. All right then. So tell me, are you ready for the rodeo?
Yes, sir.
You ready for, what's your favorite part of the rodeo? What's your favorite part?
Is it barrel racing?
Is that what it is, the barrel race?
Yes.
What's your favorite part?
The bull riding.
The bull run. Me too. Me and you right there. Yeah. And they have it the last a bit. And sometimes I'll be so sleepy. I'll be so sleepy. I want to see these bulls. Man, get on a big old bull. And what me and Steve gonna do, that's a lot different. I can look over there at the man and say, all right, get me off him. But that
You can't do that with a real one.
yeah, once you commit, you just
Are
out
you?
there.
You're not going to ride the mechanical bull Friday?
Friday, yeah, I'm going against Steve Camp.
Okay.
From
Steve's
C
gonna ride.
Spot. From C Spot. Y'all remember this? I will ride longer than him.
I think we're going to get Miss Emma Grace up there on the mechanical bull.
You getting on the mechanical bull?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part of the rodeo? What is your favorite part of the rodeo?
Well, my favorite event, I would have to say, is the barrel racing because I'm a barrel racer myself. But I think my favorite part of the rodeo is just interacting with all the little kids and showing them what rodeo is all about.
You're a people's person. You could do this job. People, y'all like it? Yeah, you could do this job. Well, let me ask you this. Do you use the same horse for your barrel racing as you do holding the flag?
No, sir.
You got a different horse?
Yes, sir.
What's that horse name?
So Friday and Saturday, I'll be riding a horse. His name is Termite.
Termite.
Yes, sir.
All right. He
Gotta
fast.
have one that can lay down almost throwing around the barrels right
All you got to do is the
Lay down.
Boy, if I ever get that phone, y'all will never get me back
The barrel racing horses don't do well with flags.
So, what is the key? I'm going to ask you nothing you don't know. What is the key to having a good barrel ride? What is the first thing you want to make sure goes well?
I think the first thing I want to make sure goes well is just making sure my horse is comfortable and making sure she feels good and ready to go. If she's not ready, then we're not going to make a clean run.
Okay, so I got to ask this question. How do you know she's ready to go? It's just a feel you get when you're sitting on her?
It's a feeling, and it's a relationship between me and the horse.
I figured that. That's a good answer. That's good. That's interesting to me to see them ladies and the guys too that's riding and y'all be going around them barrels. Do you ever get nervous?
All the time.
All the time.
The adrenaline rush is what I love about it, and before every run, you have that big adrenaline rush.
Well, I always have to tie stuff in with trucking. When we have what we call a 6-week training program, and I judge by this. When a guy comes in there and he's over his 6 weeks, I ask him, I say, are you ready? If he says, I'm ready, he may fail.
Yeah.
But if the guy that comes in there, he says, yeah, I'm ready, but I'm nervous. I said,
Yeah.
well, just take your
You're
time.
supposed to be.
The one that's nervous
Yeah.
is going to do the best job. Because when
Yeah.
you're nervous,
Yeah.
you're being careful.
You're careful.
When you get too overconfident, that's when you make
Yeah.
mistakes.
Yeah.
That's when you make mistakes. So keep that good feeling. That's good. Do you ride horses?
I don't yet, but we're going to start.
You're going to start. Are you excited? You already got your horse picked out?
We do.
What's his name?
Ginger.
Ginger. And, okay. I tell y'all what. I'm going to take a time when all y'all get together. And I'm going to come down there one day. I'm going to get Steve to come down there. And we're going to take a picture of y'all live beside your horse. And I want y'all to make sure you come see me because Troy Cable is going to have some guys down there. And we're going to interview y'all again Friday night. Once again, I ain't going to ask you nothing you don't know. Don't you feel comfortable knowing that whatever question is going to be, you know the answer to? I'm going to ask you about what you're doing. That's what I always tell people. You're not a good interviewer if you ask people stuff they don't know. Always ask them what they know, what they're talking about, what they're doing. So you girls have been real nice to talk to. I'm so excited about y'all. But you know what I'm ready to do? I'm ready to rodeo. I'm going to tell y'all, I'm ready to rodeo, but I'm more excited about me and Steve Camp.
I want to see that.
You won't see that?
I'll be there.
I'm finna check something out. I'm gonna test the water. They just met me there. I'm gonna test the water. Who you think gonna win? Me or that little short guy right there? You see him right there? Look right
You
there.
see that?
See him in the window?
Who you think gonna win? Me or him? She said, I don't know. There you go. Who you think gonna win? I don't know about. I won't be on that too. I'm just like I just said about being. I won't be on that. Who you think gonna win?
I don't know.
You don't know.
That's a tough decision.
That's a tough decision.
That's a tough decision.
Okay. I'm not gonna cheat. I'm a good sportsman. I'm not gonna cheat. If you see me buy the guy that's running the mechanical bill a hamburger or bring him a gallon of water. I'm not cheating. I just love people. I'm like you. You remember you said you like to meet people.
We'll do that bull like that.
Yeah. I may bring him a hamburger and a good coffee. That's for.
Johnny and I'll be taking pictures. We don't ride. We don't ride. We don't
I rode
ride.
one time. I won't do it.
You won't do it no more. Mr. Johnny, I guess when it comes this time of the year, and we want to make sure people know this, the advance tickets are $15. I got 4 tickets here, 334-372-5049. I got to go straight back to the office today, but if you call me, I'll come to the gate and bring it to you. But we got a school that's there today, so I got to get out of here and run straight back there. But if you call me, we'll do it. But if you wait till at the gate, it's $20, and I'm gonna tell you, it's the best $20 you'll ever spend. Men, bring your family out this weekend. This is a good time for you, the wife, and the kids to just get out and just have a good time.
That's right.
I mean, there's nothing like it. If you've never been to a rodeo, hey, let it be this time. Let this be your first time. Come by the Wiley Sanders booth. We'll have a little surprise that we're going to give it away. But not only us. It'll be a lot of other
Be a
people.
lot of
people.
vendors.
A lot of vendors.
And they'll be having stuff there, and it just be fun.
It'll
That's
be
all I
fun.
can say.
That's
It'll be
right.
fun. And if you don't have your cowboy hat, you can get one.
You can
there.
get one there.
You can get one there. You
I
see these
guarantee you.
beautiful hats they got. Y'all hats are so that is just so cool. That is just so cool. I can see why y'all are the winners. Y'all are so cool, and you're so nice, and you got a nice smile. We live in a world when I see people smile, it makes my heart smile. 'Cause you can go get negative anywhere, but to be on here with y'all, I want to tell y'all, it's a pleasure for me to talk to the queen. So I can go back to work and tell them, I done did something y'all ain't did. And they'll be like, well, I talked to the queens, the rodeo queens. They ready. One of them gonna carry the flag. Hey, see when you ride out there on the flag, if you hear somebody say, I know her, I know that. But really, and the rodeo is this weekend. It's not next weekend, it's this weekend, August 23rd, 24th. And what time do we open up? 7:30. But Saturday at 4 p.m., that's the Western Festival.
At
Tell
5.
them about that again, because that's so interesting.
It's for kids ages 4 to 10. And we have all kind of Western type games for them to play, and there is mutton busting. Depending on how many kids we have, they may be able to do unlimited rides. And of course, the height and weight is no taller than 45 inches and no heavier than 60 pounds, and they have to be between 4 and 7 years old to be able to ride the sheep. But we have lots of other things for them to do, and our junior cattlemen will be out there helping run the different activities, and it lasts an hour.
So it's just 1 hour packed full with fun.
Inside the arena. So you just come in the arena, and if you come in the front door, the cattlemen and will certainly guide you on out to the arena.
I always tell everybody, see one of them guys in the red shirt. I make sure I don't want to wear it. I don't want to get mixed up. I just
They'll have a red shirt on that.
Yeah, they have a red shirt on. I'll tell them, I said, see one of the guys in the red shirt. Well, I just wanted to tell you guys and you ladies, Cali women too, y'all just keep doing what you're doing. You got a good thing going on here. I hear nothing but positive about it. And as I always say, as long as this Flomat is here, you always got an open date to it. Girls, you do something good in school and you want somebody to know about it, email me, send it to me, I'll read it. If you do a science project or something, send it to me. I'll be glad to show it on TV. I'm serious, I mean that. And tell your friends, this show is for the community. This ain't about me, it's about this community. And our young people are our future. So me and you, Mr.
right.
Johnny, we fade
on the way.
We fade on the way, but they gonna be the ones that's gonna carry it on.
That's right.
And I want somebody to keep this rodeo going, because it's 2 times with me and Mr. Johnny. We stay excited, but we really get excited. Rodeo and auction. I missed you last year. You get to walk around a little bit. I'm gonna tell y'all something out of all that stuff. Don't let Mr. Johnny fool you to the old. He kept up with me walking and everything. I said, what is that? He could tell me everything it was. He could tell me everything that was out.
That shows how old I am.
Yeah. But you guys and ladies, y'all just keep doing what you're doing. Keep having fun. Keep enjoying it, and you keep making friends. Y'all keep making friends and keep those smiles. Those mothers, those are $1 million smiles. Those are million. And like you say, maybe they'll go on and do more pageants. We may be sitting here talking to Miss Alabama and don't even know it.
Now, this is true.
Huh? And don't even know it. Look at me. I'll be the first one. I said, I interviewed her when she was at the rodeo. Remember?
Our queen that was our queen this last year is actually competing in the Miss Rodeo Alabama pageant in September. So we're real excited for her that she decided to take that step.
We need to support her.
Yeah.
Good. Let me know about that.
I will.
Yeah, we got to support her. Charity, I believe in that little book now. Charity starts at home.
That's true.
She's hometown, so we need to make sure we support
Well,
her.
I'll say this, that rodeo is the only sport where we still pray and we still honor the flag. And that's why it's good family entertainment, and it's a good, safe place to bring your family, that they can be exposed to a whole different way of life. And, you know, the cowboy way of life is just a good life. I married a cowboy, so I was a city girl.
But you know, when you talk about prayer, it brings me back to my scripture this morning. I woke up this morning, I do a scripture every morning, but I woke up this morning, and every time you turn the TV on, something is happening. We tried this and we tried that. And I just wonder, I wonder, is everybody praying? We got to petition God. The Bible tells us to petition Him. And I told my wife, I ain't gonna act like I was so genius. I knew it was in there, but I didn't know exactly what it was. I called my wife. I said, where's the scripture that says pray constantly? And she sent it to me. So that's a good thing. Girls, y'all remember this. Whatever you're doing, pray. Whatever you're doing, pray. And 1 Thessalonians 5:17 says, pray without ceasing. It's simple.
All the time.
If we just did that, you know, instead of trying to figure out how to get this person back or how to do this, pray. Pray for the ones that don't like you. People that don't like you, pray for them. You'd be surprised of the doors that God will open up.
That's right.
I done got excited again. Two things, the rodeo, God, and food, it'll get me excited. As you can see, it'll get me excited. Mr. Johnny, what you want to tell us about the rodeo? I know you got something. You just ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready for the rodeo. Well, I would like to mention the Friday with the gates will open at 5 o'clock, and the rodeo starts at 7:30. But you come on out. We'll have the kitchen open. You can get a good hamburger, or nacho cheese, or
Say that again. You had a what open? Say that again.
the hamburger.
The kitchen will be open.
It will be open. We'll have it ready at 5 o'clock. We'll come on early and eat, and then on Saturday, the gates open at 4 o'clock, and that's when we'll have a Western Festival right after that. What time does it start?
5.
5. Starts at 5, and the rodeo starts at 7:30 again that night. And I'd like to also mention about the celebrity bull riding. It'll be at High Shell this time. And it'll be Friday morning at 10:30.
And you know, I just thought about this. I'm glad you said that. Our great sheriff for this community, I got 2 rides. He's sending one of his deputies to go. So I got Steve Kemp, I got the Pike County Sheriff Department. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm gonna wear 2 hats.
Beat them all.
I'm gonna be. I'm gonna wear one hat on the first one, then I'm gonna wear another hat on the second one. Will you take my place if I get scared and chicken out? There you go. See, I got somebody gonna take my place if it gets scared and chicken out. Hey.
One thing we forgot to mention.
Okay.
On Friday night, we're going to be looking for some riders to ride the Wild Mustangs. And they are inflatable bouncy horses. So we're going to be looking for some riders to ride for the brand during the rodeo on Friday night. So I'm sure they'll be making some announcements for that, but that is absolutely hilarious. This is for adults.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
We got a lady that works for us, and her name is Jessica. And I promise you, you can be talking to Jessica, and she'll just bust out and go to laughing. So, one year when they had that, I told Jessica, I said, I signed you up for wireless animals. We ain't got nobody else we need you. And she went out there with it. And the clown looked at her, she was laughing. She just kept laughing. He said, you can quit laughing whenever you get ready. And I knew who he was talking to. I'm going to sign up. I'll take care of that for you. I'm going to sign up. But she had a good spirit about it, and she rose. So I'm going to tell her so she can bring us some more blue jeans. I ain't going to do that.
I've seen grown men go head over heels. I've seen grown men go head over heels. Yeah.
And see, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're talking about. All these fun events, and we can't mention it all. You've got to come and see.
You gotta come see it.
You got to come and see. And I'll step out on a limb. If you come to this rodeo, you'll be just like me. You'll come every year.
That's right.
You get to see the beautiful queens, and you get to see all the good food. And I don't know what they do to them French fries, but them the best smelling French fries when they cook them out. Them are the best smelling French fries. I could tell when they throw the batch in there. I was like, go get you some fries, man. I could tell when they throw a batch in there. So, hey, let's go to rodeo this weekend. Let's have a big time. Come to all the events. You can call me personally. I got these flyers. I got some tickets. That's 334-372-5049. I'm going to say it again. If the Pike County Cattlemen's Association is involved in it, it would be good. And I don't want to forget to mention the sponsors. You got Ag Critic, you got Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, you got Truck Works, you got Tidewater, and you got Troy Banking Trust. All these people sponsored this. So all these are good businesses here around us. So let's if they sponsor it, let's go out and support it. What about that?
That's right.
If they are sponsored, let's go out and support
And we
it.
have a lot of other smaller sponsors and all.
Yeah.
We have over 100 probably.
Over 100
all
sponsors.
together.
And I always like to mention this every time I have you guys on the show, but just give people a rundown. How much y'all give away in scholarships every year?
Between the cattle women and the cattle men, about $20,000.
You think about that.
That's where we get it from, is the events we have.
And you think about that. That's right here in your community. You got to support that. You just got to support that. My granddaddy used to say, boy, if you're hard in the right place, if you're hard in the right place, you got to support that. I mean, it's $20,000. No matter what you get, it helps. A little boy named CJ, he won one year. And I always tell this story. I asked him, I said, CJ, how you won the scholarship? He said, I filled out the application. I met CJ when I was in therapy for my knee. I had knee surgery, and I met CJ. And he was just such a nice guy. I didn't know then that he worked with the Cattlemen, but he knew me and knew I did. He just assumed that I knew that's what he did. And it was just as good, like you said, making friends.
Yeah.
Me and CJ made friends, and when I come down there and interviewed the winners, he was one of them. And he told me he just filled out the application. You never know. Fill out the application. Support it. Your blessing will come. We'll be right back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line been in business since 1959 and we'll still growing. We've been in business since 1959 and we'll still growing. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. From 1959 to 2022, we'll still growing. How many years is that, Mr. Glenn? 63. Ricky, why this T680?
Got a nice digital dashboard, easy to read.
Man, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We got competitive pay. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. We can get you home, Wiley Sanders. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Shirley, tell me something. How long have you been driving for Wiley Sanders Truck Line?
October will be 28 years.
Did your mother drive once?
33 years.
And who else in your family worked for?
My dad worked in the shop, and my husband was also a driver and worked in the shop.
So Wiley Sanders Truck Line is family, family, family.
Always.
That's right.
Come join us today, the family of Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross, Blue Shield, 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers can make up to $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them.
Shirley, tell me something. How long have you been driving for Wiley Sanders Truck Line?
October will be 28 years.
Did your mother drive once?
33 years.
And who else in your family worked for?
My dad worked in the shop, and my husband was also a driver and worked in the shop.
So Wiley Sanders Truck Line is family, family, family.
Always.
That's right.
Come join us today, the family of Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross, Blue Shield, 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers can make up to $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them. Wiley Sanders Truck Line been in business since 1959 and we'll still growing. We've been in business since 1959 and we'll still growing. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. From 1959 to 2022, we'll still growing. How many years is that, Mr. Glenn? 63. Ricky, why this T680?
Got a nice digital dashboard, easy to read.
Man, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We got competitive pay. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. We can get you home, Wiley Sanders. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Shirley, tell me something. How long have you been driving for Wiley Sanders Truck Line?
October will be 28 years.
Did your mother drive for us?
33 years.
And who else in your family worked for?
My dad worked in the shop, and my husband was also a driver and worked in the shop.
So Wiley Sanders Truck Line is family, family, family.
Always.
That's right. Come join us today, the family of Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross, Blue Shield, 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers can make up to $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them. Shirley, tell me something. How long have you been driving for Wiley Sanders Truck Line?
October will be 28 years.
Did your mother drive for us?
33 years.
And who else in your family worked for?
My dad worked in the shop, and my husband was also a driver and worked in the shop.
So Wiley Sanders Truck Line is family, family, family.
Always.
That's right. Come join us today, the family of Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross, Blue Shield, 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers can make up to $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them. Wiley Sanders Truck Line been in business since 1959 and we'll still growing. We've been in business since 1959 and we'll still growing. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. From 1959 to 2022, we'll still growing. How many years is that, Mr. Glenn? 63. Ricky, why this T680?
Got a nice digital dashboard, easy to read.
Man, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We got competitive pay. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. We can get you home, Wiley Sanders. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Shirley, tell me something. How long have you been driving for Wiley Sanders Truck Line?
October will be 28 years.
Did your mother drive for us?
33 years.
And who else in your family worked for?
My dad worked in the shop, and my husband was also a driver and worked in the shop.
So Wiley Sanders Truck Line is family, family, family.
Always.
That's right. Come join us today, the family of Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross, Blue Shield, 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers can make up to $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them. Shirley, tell me something. How long have you been driving for Wiley Sanders Truck Line?
October will be 28 years.
Did your mother drive for us?
33 years.
And who else in your family worked for?
My dad worked in the shop, and my husband was also a driver and worked in the shop.
So Wiley Sanders Truck Line is family, family, family.
Always.
That's right. Come join us today, the family of Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
We're back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. I've got to get out of here, but I want to tell you, do not forget this rodeo this weekend. We're going to have a good time. I'm going to have free t-shirts. I'm going to have ink pens. I'm going to have some hats. Hey, Wiley Sanders is going to support this Wiley Sanders Truck Line and our sister companies, KW Plastic, KW Container, and Sanders Lake Company. We're going to support this rodeo. We want you to support it with us. Until next Monday, remember, if you can't say something nice, just don't say nothing. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.
At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross, Blue Shield, 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers can make up to $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them. Wiley Sanders Truck Line been in business since 1959 and we'll still growing. We've been in business since 1959 and we'll still growing. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. From 1959 to 2022, we'll still growing. How many years is that, Mr. Glenn? 63. Ricky, why just T680?
Got a nice digital dashboard, easy to read.
Man, Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we got competitive pay, we got Blue Cross Blue Shield. We can get you home, Wiley Sanders. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Shirley, tell me something. How long have you been driving for Wiley Sanders Truck Line?
October will be 28 years.
Did your mother drive once?
33 years.
And who else in your family worked for?
My dad worked in the shop, and my husband was also a driver and worked in the shop.
So Wiley Sanders Truck Line is family, family, family.
Always.
That's right.
Come join us today, the family of Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross, Blue Shield, 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers can make up to $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them.
Shirley, tell me something. How long have you been driving for Wiley Sanders Truck Line?
October will be 28 years.
Did your mother drive once?
33 years.
And who else in your family worked for?
My dad worked in the shop, and my husband was also a driver and worked in the shop.
So Wiley Sanders Truck Line is family, family, family.
Always.
That's right.
Come join us today, the family of Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross, Blue Shield, 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers can make up to $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them. Wiley Sanders Truck Line been in business since 1959 and we'll still growing. We've been in business since 1959 and we'll still growing. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. From 1959 to 2022, we'll still growing. How many years is that, Mr. Glenn? 63. Ricky, why just T680?
Got a nice digital dashboard, easy to read.
Man, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We got competitive pay. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. We can get you home, Wiley Sanders. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Shirley, tell me something. How long have you been driving for Wiley Sanders Truck Line?
October will be 28 years.
Did your mother drive once?
33 years.
And who else in your family worked for?
My dad worked in the shop, and my husband was also a driver and worked in the shop.
So Wiley Sanders Truck Line is family, family, family.
Always.
That's right.
Come join us today, the family of Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross, Blue Shield, 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers can make up to $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them.
Shirley, tell me something. How long have you been driving for Wiley Sanders Truck Line?
October will be 28 years,
Did your mother drive once?
33 years.
And who else in your family worked for?
My dad worked in the shop, and my husband was also a driver and worked in the shop.
So Wiley Sanders Truck Line is family, family, family.
Always.
That's right.
Come join us today, the family of Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross, Blue Shield, 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers.